We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Good. You go 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
41's the whip.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
47.
On third down, it's Prescott. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a lot more yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll set up a throw. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going to run. This is Gordon. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
41's the will.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Prescott from the gun on third. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Josh Jones in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, this is something we have seen before. Those super long-distance field goal attempts, you worry about trajectory of the ball because they've got to kick it so far they don't necessarily pop it up in the air real fast. And then you got to worry about your offensive line trying to get those hands down and out of the air so they do have an attempt to block it.
Yeah, and tough to tell, but you just know from this distance over 60 yards, it's going at a low angle.
It has to start off just so it has the distance to get there. But the harder job, I think, is for the guys trying to protect. Because ordinarily you just protect and don't worry about it. But here you know it's going to be a lower trajectory kick. How do you get those hands out of those lanes and get them down?
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Prescott now from the 50. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Fourth down, Prescott, and that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. back to throw here. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Second down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. He's got his first catch here before time, and it goes for a first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
No, check. Patriot!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. Over.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Over. Watching that body.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Leopard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride of. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, you and I talked during the halftime break about, will we see some points in this game? I don't think this is what we had in mind here.
No, not at all, but points are points.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrell Williams, 77 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up success. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
We're going to 54. Why ain't? Gun. It's coming now.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. Room to run inside the 40. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open.
Got him in open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There goes Melvin Gordon. 20. A big play there by Gordon. 58 yards. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Prescott now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Throwing. Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Go, get out there. Good.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Caught on the right side by Adams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
46.
From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Over.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.